If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. On his feet at the 40. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Quinn. He's got it on the run. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contest.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UConn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Back to throw, it's Quinn. Wasting no time taking a shot. Got it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Illini.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Polk. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Kane.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, man, he all almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that fourth down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice fourth down conversion.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on third down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go!
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Using his legs, it's Carter. Finds some fresh air. Gashing the D on the right. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Illinois. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Easy.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught behind the line. It's Polk. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period, first down here. Toss sweep to the left. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Oh, he makes the catch. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Forced out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he
sends it downfield. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw. It's Quinn. Rushes on him. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy, and we heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. And some room to work. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, UConn. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Woo,
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. That's caught. It's Carter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks in 2 consecutive drives. He was in a great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure the catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going for it all. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success.
Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. Snagged out of the air.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Carter. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. That's caught. It's Adams.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Got his man quickly. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Dropping back, it's Quinn. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Carter.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. And they're able to make the tackle. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the tight end.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Kane. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. UConn quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. First down here for the offense. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's looking deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dropping back, it's Quinn. They'll run the screen. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football match.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Illini. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UConn going back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to...
Looking for a deep end. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mahoney. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build